Microphone check. 1, 2. What is this? Microphone check. 3, 4, 5, 6. Guys, what's going on? Welcome to hashtag TNT JoeFi Tech News that Jerome Ortega finds interesting. I am your host, Jerome Ortega. I'm a little late today. I apologize. I had a meeting earlier this afternoon, and then I had to walk over to Crafty Beaver. Do you guys have a Crafty Beaver around you? It's a hardware store. I had to walk over there. I had to buy a hammer because I'm hammering things. I'm building a couple bookcases. So anyway, how's it going? How is it going? It's been incredibly busy on this end, and I'm just trying to keep up. And hopefully I don't burn myself out, and I'm a little scared. I'm getting close to that point, and I'm just trying not to get there. Anyway, I don't know how much of a news day we really have today. I feel like we don't have a ton of things to talk about, but you know, we'll make the best of it. We'll get a good hour out of here. So let me go ahead and say hi to whoever is in here. Paul, looks like that moment first. Welcome, Paul. Congrats for being first into the stream today. Nice to see you as always, Mr. Hendricks. Party to me. Party to me. Yeah, party. Can I have a party? We can all. My email's going off. Okay, never mind. Okay, Deepak Murthy, second. What's going on, Deepak? Weren't you second yesterday? Right? I swear you were second yesterday. What's going on, Deepak? How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. Paul says, I just ordered the F2 Pro because it looks like the Ultra will be China only. Actually, do I have that as one of my stories today? I swear I had that up here. It looks like I don't have that up here, but yeah, I read that. I read that they were keeping that's like my second story today. Deepak says, is it your birthday, Paul? Oh, is that what this means? Is it your birthday, Paul? Let me see. Paul says, I'll be waiting for a decent implementation of that under display camera. Yeah, let's see how good that's really going to do. Paul says, my 5T was getting meh. That was the title of my video yesterday. It was just all meh. And this F2 will hold up for 3 years, I think. I could see that. I could definitely see that. Devox says, hey, Jerome, is it hot out there? Here we're burning 36 degrees, 97 Fahrenheit. Geez. No, it's actually cooler today. So right now, although unfortunately in here, it is hot as balls. It's whatever that is in Celsius. It's 84 degrees in here right now. I had to turn off the AC this way. I had to turn off the AC because it's very noisy. And when I walked in the door here, it was like 10 minutes before showtime. So I hopped in the shower and it was hot. And I let the AC run for like 8 minutes and then I had to turn it off. So it's hot as balls in here. Anyway, Ruben is in here. What up, Jerome? Are you the 5-foot assassin? What up, Phone Jerome fam? I am the 5-foot assassin. I like that. I like that reference. Rest in peace, Fife. That's my guy. That's actually one of my favorite groups. Midnight Marauders is my favorite album out of the entire discography, which I know a lot of people might, I don't know. I get a lot of flack for saying Midnight Marauders is my favorite out of their albums, but I am the 5-foot assassin. Microphone check. What is this? Yeah, there you go. That's why you said that. No wonder. Ruben, what's going on, man? Welcome. Krishna Taha is in here. People are still buying ZTE phones. I was actually going to talk about that and wonder how that was going to work if we end up getting one. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in a little bit. Kyle Brass is in here. FYI, hands-on footage of the Lenovo Legion is available. Oh, nice. Matthew Munoz or something like that. Cool. I'll have to. I always say I'll have to check it out, but I really don't watch a lot of other YouTubers or tech YouTubers. That's cool though. So is it available for sale? The Legion? I'll have to check. Deepak says, I'm always second. You can be first one of these days. You can be first. Paul says, no, party time because of first. I got you. Okay. Deepak says 84 is around 29 Celsius. I feel like I need to memorize the proper metrics for stuff, kilometers per hour and Celsius and centimeters instead of this whole US whatever. Team Varai is in here, got back from doing groceries. Oh my God, the outside world. What's going on, Team Varai? Welcome. Deepak says Matthew Moniz. Gotcha. Okay. Power Shield is in here as well. Hey, Jerome, breaking news. Apple removed Fortnite from the App Store. Why? Why did they remove Fortnite? Was something going on with that? Should I Google that? Why would they remove it? Is it, yeah, it says here, Apple just kicked Fortnite off the App Store. Oh, I think I saw, might as well just read that. Power Shield, what's going on, man? How's it going? Thank you for bringing this story to me. Deepak P, hey, what's up, bro? What's going on, Deepak P? How you doing, man? Welcome. Deepak Murthy says 0 Celsius is 32 Fahrenheit. I knew that. I kind of knew that. Anyway, let's talk about this since the story right now. So Apple says Epic is violating its App Store guidelines by using its own payment system. Oh, so Epic is just trying to make their money. Is that what it is? That's kind of like the situation right now with Steam on PC. If you're not familiar with what Steam is, it's kind of like, what would you call it? It's like how Xbox has its own ecosystem and PlayStation has their own ecosystem. Steam is like an ecosystem for PC gaming, but Epic Games decided to make their own for Fortnite. And then Epic Games also bought Rocket League, which is like the game I play, and they're going to be removing that off Steam soon. Interesting. So I wonder what the details are about this. Apple removed Epic Games Battle Royale Fortnite from the App Store after the developer on Thursday implemented its own in-app payment system. So I'm assuming they're doing this because they're just trying to make the most money, right? I think Apple obviously gets a cut of whatever shows up in their store or whatever, however it works. And I think Epic just wants to do their own thing and, not have to pay any royalties or however that works. I don't know the finer workings of that, but I'm assuming that is the basic, not consensus, the basic premise around this. Apple said in a statement to The Verge that it plans to work with Epic to resolve these violations, but that it has no intention to create a, quote, special arrangement for the company. Here's the company's statement in full. I'm not going to go through that entire thing. Epic's approach seemed designed to provoke Apple into a response, as the Fortnite studio explicitly laid out its new iOS update how using Epic's in-app payment system would result in cheaper prices. For example, 1,000 V-Bucks, which is roughly equivalent to $10 in game Fortnite currency, now costs just $7.99 if you use Epic Direct Payment instead of the Apple standard payment processing. Normally, that amount of currency costs $9.99. So I'm assuming that $2 discount, if you buy it directly from Epic Games, the reason they give you that discount is maybe to not only trap you in their ecosystem, but it might just be cheaper for Epic in general. But Apple doesn't like that, because if they're not going to get a slice of that, they're not going to be pleased when it comes to how they're going about it. Epic isn't just trying to weasel its way out of money it rightly owes. CEO Tim Sweeney has long complained that mobile app stores no longer justify the 30% cut they take from all developers. That's actually really similar to YouTube for someone like me. So anytime I make money here on YouTube, YouTube gets a 30% cut of that. So anytime one of you guys sends me, $1 US, I make 70 cents to that dollar. So if somebody donated $100 to me, I only make $70 of that instead. I have thought about using a different payment system for, like, instead of doing super chats or whatever, but I don't know. I haven't even really had time to really look into it, but this is what looks like is happening. It's a money thing. Okay. Sweeney told The Verge in 2018, it's time for a change. Apple, Google, and Android manufacturers make vast profits from the sale of their devices and do not in any way justify the 30% cut. Can't argue with that. Epic launched a game store on PC in which it takes only 12% of revenue as a way to try to encourage a similar change in competitor Valve's Steam marketplace. The debate is larger than just the 30% cut. Apple's facing heightened criticism these days over how it not only manages the App Store and its mandatory fees, but also for how it applies its guidelines in ways some developers and critics feel is unfair and may in fact be designed to benefit Apple over its competitors. For instance, Apple recently gave Amazon an exemption to the 30% fee when selling TV show and movie rentals through its Prime Video app, something the company says is only allowed for certain streaming video platforms. Meanwhile, 4 years later, Apple just laid out why it will never approve cloud gaming apps and game subscription services like Microsoft's xCloud and Xbox Game Pass, as well as Google Stadia. Apple's justification for doing so, that it cannot individually review all of the games offered by cloud gaming platforms as it would standard iOS apps, provoked Sweeney to issue another harsh condemnation. Apple has outlawed the metaverse. The principle they state, taken literally, would rule out all cross-platform ecosystems and games with user-created modes. Yeah. So long story short, I think it's a money thing. And whether they figure that out, who knows? I guess we'll wait and see. But Power Shield, thank you for sharing that story. Now I know. Now I'm a little more informed. Team Verizon says, Jerome, I saw rumors that Google is investing into Nokia and Hmd Global. I read a story about that the other day. I was going to read into it. I didn't have a chance to get into that. Maybe I should. Depends on our time today. I don't have a ton of stories. And today's going to be more like a free-flowing day because I didn't have a ton of time. But Yeah, maybe I'll look into that. Power Shield says Epic played with fire and taunted Apple, breaking App Store guidelines that they did, but maybe they wanted to. Maybe they're trying to make a stand, and they're maybe this is what they're doing is they're saying 30% cut. That's a bunch of garbage. If I could stand up to YouTube and be like, listen, YouTube, why are you taking 30% of my cut? That's way too much. But who am I, right? Like they don't even put me in the algorithm. Selwonk, what's going on, man? How's it going? I'm trying to give you more viewers here. Thank you, Selwonk. I appreciate it, man. I've noticed lately on YouTube, my numbers have not been doing all that well. The algorithm is not being kind to me. And at this point, I'm just like, whatever. I'm still going to stream daily. And I figure I'm just going to talk about what I want to talk about. People who want to come and join and spend an hour with me, it's up to you guys, which is why I'm always thankful for you guys to be here. Deepak says Apple asks for 30% of in-app purchases. Right. Hey, is that the Jollibee logo? How is that? Is that in Twitch? What? Nice. All right, let's go ahead and let's move on. Let's move on to the first story I have here, and we're going to talk about the Pixel, the phone that I've been trying not to talk about too often, but we're going to talk about it right now. So this article from GSM Arena says Google might not release the Pixel 5, only the XL variant. Why they would do this? Because of the Pixel 4a 5G, maybe? I don't know. Everyone was hoping that after the Pixel 4 disappointment, Google will have taken things seriously with the Pixel lineup, but after learning that the Pixel 5 would sport a Snap 765G chipset, we aren't sure about that anymore. Moreover, the latest rumor has it that the company plans to release an XL version of the Pixel 5, only so no small screen flag. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. Moreover, the latest rumor has it that the company plans to release an XL version of the Pixel 5 only, so no small screen flagship this year. I don't know how true this rumor is. On the other hand, this might mean that Google will only focus solely on the XL and deliver better experience accompanied with significantly better hardware. Aside from the Snap 765G, the phone's rumored to have a 6.67-inch OLED from BOE or Samsung with a 120 hertz refresh rate, at least 8 gigs of RAM, and probably reintroduce the fingerprint reader. Really? That's new to me that they would reintroduce the fingerprint reader. The price is also going to be $100 lower than the previous generation, starting at $699. Yeah, but this is not surprising because you're using a Snap 765G. So, of course it has to be cheaper. If it was going to be more expensive, I would be bitching up a storm. But still, $700 is still expensive for a 765G. Definitely more expensive. It's clear that Google is shifting away from the premium segment, but will it be enough to go back to growth? The latest data shows US users pay $500 on average for their new phones, so perhaps Google is aiming to get as close as possible to that number. I guess the question here would be, if they're moving away from a Pixel 5 and they're only going to do a Pixel 5 XL, then the Pixel 5 XL would be $700 then, right? That in a way could seem a little more justifiable, but it really depends. I still think a lot of this depends on the camera and how good the camera is going to be, because if the camera experience on the Pixel 5 XL, if that's the thing, if the camera experience is going to be the same on the Pixel 5 XL as it is going to be the same experience as the Pixel 4a 5G, I don't think a lot of people are going to be spending that extra money, because it's going to have the same chipset. If it's going to have the same camera, and then the only difference is the refresh rate, the build quality, and what? An extra lens? Is that what they're going to do? I don't think that justifies the extra price, the bump in price. I can't see that being a thing. I thought there was going to be a little more to the story, but it looks like there isn't. There are comments though, and it's always fun to sometimes read through what people say. Also, people have good insight. So this comment says, the terrible year of Android. Samsung has once again introduced the Exynos to Europe. iPhone 11 crushed everything after a little iPhone SE. Everyone made jokes. Plus 25% for iPhone after the pandemic. Samsung negative 30%. They deserve it. Worse to come. Okay, this is very difficult for me to read. When 12 will be released, Samsung can rip. Also, they lose. Okay, the comment is too convoluted. Garbage phones. Such a simple but very brute comment. We miss how good Nexus. We miss how good were Nexus back in old days. What is with everyone's wording? I hope they can sell the software to all Android companies and enjoy great software processing photo on all phones. The best thing Pixel has and will ever have. RIP. Tech giants like Samsung and Google are making their products worse day by day and asking huge money for them as well. Whereas Chinese manufacturers like Mi and OnePlus are making great phones and at great prices as well. Samsung and Google has to learn they are not Apple. Wow, good job, Google, making phones unattractive to the original consumer. I like everything I know about the Pixel 5 non-XL except the price. I think $500 to $600 could be fine. $500 preferably. $700 is just too much for a Snapdragon 765. I'm glad that it's just not us here in chat and me who feels this way, but I think that's the consensus for many people. I try to find it on sale, but I'd probably buy it eventually when it's closer to $500. What a joke, only super big phones. Sounds good. Well, I think that's the only positive comment out of that. I don't know. I don't think I will buy a Pixel 5 if it's going to be priced at $700 if they don't upgrade the camera. If the camera experience is going to be the same as the Pixel 4a 5G, whether it's a Pixel 5, whether it's a Pixel 5 XL, whether it's a Pixel 5 Ultra, whether it's a Pixel 5 XL Ultra Max Pro, supreme leader of the free world, I just don't see the point of paying $700 if the only thing that's going to be different is build quality and water and dust resistance. It's just not worth it to me. That's how I feel about it. And I think that's it. That's as far as I got with the Pixel 5. We might talk about other Pixel stuff because I always enjoy talking about Pixel stuff, but I do have other stories to discuss, so we'll get into it. Daniel Lupker is in here. Hey, what's going on, Daniel? What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Team Verizon says, wow, Google has been weird with its phone releases this year. Yeah, I think to say the least. Pretty weird. Pretty weird. Why is in here? $700 is still too expensive for a mid-ranger. 100% completely agree. So Wonk has switched over platforms. John Processor said the iPhone 12 event will be on October 12th. I have that as a story. Why are you guys like going through my news feed and naming the stories before I do? October 12th. Wait, so this is going to release right at the same time as the Pixel 5? Is that going to be RIP Pixel if the Pixel 5 isn't going to live up to its price and specs? October 12th. Wow. Okay. Deepak says release date on the 19th of October. Is that what it is? So the event on the 12th, release on the 19th. I'm going to be probably buying that 12 Pro or 12 Pro Max. Maybe. We'll see. Team Verizon says, Jerome, GSM Arena comments are filled with toxic fanboys in general, in my opinion. Yeah, just like the comment section on YouTube, just like the comment section on Reddit, just like my entire life on YouTube. Nah, not really. Most people are really nice, but there's always a slew of toxicity. But sometimes it's entertaining to read. I take a lot of this with a grain of salt. Everyone has their own opinion, and they can say what they want. The one thing I would never do is really, filter someone out unless they're just being like hateful and violent and whatever. Otherwise, I'm pretty open with people who wanna comment. I mean, remember, didn't someone comment on my stream last week? I was talking about phones and someone was talking about like putting it up their butt. And I played along with it. It's fine. You guys want to troll around, that's fine. Oddweight Sharma is in here. Yellow. So we're back to Pixel talk. Only this is my only Pixel story. Unless there's another entertaining Pixel story to talk about, then please let me know and we can talk about more about Pixel phones. Android Stud is in here. What's up, Sexy Pants 5G? I'm not wearing pants today. Well, I'm wearing shorts. I said that wrong. What up, Leo? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. We're on a much more chill vibe today for sure. Leo also says Jerome is rich. That is the farthest from the truth. The farthest from the truth. The furthest from the truth. Not farthest. That is the furthest from the truth. I am far from rich. If you don't believe me, you can take a look at my bank account. There's not much in there. I live paycheck to paycheck. I live through super chats on here. No, I'm not rich at all. At all. Y says the discount prices for Fortnite actually are present on all their platform and are permanent, but not enough, but not through Google Play on phones, only through Epic's direct payment. Thank you, Y. Thank you for sharing that. Paul says, oh my God, Jerome, just thought of a ridiculous addition to the quote Supreme Q choir hallelujah. Yeah, Supreme, I think we'll keep coming up with more words for Ultra until we have like this, the Pixel 5 XL Ultra Supreme Mega Gigantic Fantabulous Amazing Spider-Man phone. Oddweight says, how do you afford so many of these phones? Which phones? My Huawei P40 Pro Plus, my Pixel 4, what else do I have? iPhone 11 Pro. That's all I got. How do I afford so many of them? I don't have. If you were a member of my channel back in like 2017 or 2016 when I used to work a full-time IT job, that's when I had every phone. I bought every phone, I think, for the entire year of 2016 and 2017. I just spent money like crazy because I was buying phones for views. I won't say I was buying phones for views, but I knew that if I bought a phone, it was going to do well on YouTube. And now I'm bucking that system. And I'm just saying, at this point, it's like, all I got for you is news because I can't afford it. And I'll get phones if I can, and I'll make whatever videos I can. But yeah, this is the life of a freelancer at this point, and I'm just trying to get by. That's all I'm trying to do is get by. And if it was up to me, this would be my job all day, every day, is stream. You know what? I've come to the point where I even thought like I should just stream what I'm doing right now on Twitch for 8 hours a day. How much money could I make 8 hours a day doing this? I don't know if I could talk for 8 hours, first of all, but maybe I could play Rocket League and talk tech, and that might be entertaining, or play some other games. Actually, I saw this one streamer yesterday play this game called, I don't know, it's like 100 people are like walking on platforms trying not to fall. And I'm like, I would play that. I think they were called the Fall Guys or something like that. I don't know. If I ever did Twitch content, maybe, yeah, I don't know. Well, I've decided lately that I'm going to be just more chill. Yesterday, I really enjoyed my stream, even though I was working on like 3 hours of sleep. I enjoyed the fact that I did not care. I was just like, Jerome, just be you and like, don't worry. And that's kind of how I was today. That's how I am today, right now, at this point, is building a community, talking about tech, talking about things that are like interesting and maybe somewhat important. But at the end of the day, we have a good tech discussion. We learn some new things and we build a community. That's what I want to do. Android Stud says Jerome is, oh, wait, that's what you said. Wait, there was another comment. Rich in content. Thank you. Thank you, Leo. Yes, I can have content for days and days on end. Mauricio Salazar Rosas. Hello again. What's going on, Mauricio? Nice to have you in the stream. Nice to see you, man. Welcome. Big House Productions is in here as well. Hey, Jerome. Hello, stream. What's going on, Big House? Nice to see you as well. It's nice to see all the regulars in here. Ronaldo's in here. On top of that, good afternoon, Jerome. Guys, how you guys doing? I appreciate you stopping by. Oddweight says, no pants, demonetized. I'm wearing shorts. Trust me. Below here are shorts. Naked shorts. See-through shorts. Let me see here. Kata Swara Rao Pasu Paletti. How's it going, man? Mi 10 Ultra comes with 120 watt fast charging. Insane. Kota Swara, where were you 2 days ago or 3 days ago? I just talked about the Mi 10 Ultra, or was it yesterday? Maybe it was yesterday. Yeah, we talked about the 120 watt charging. I think it charges the phone fully in like 23 minutes or less than that. It is ridiculous. And not only that, but the wireless charging on that Mi 10 Ultra is 50 watts. That's faster than my Huawei P40 Pro Plus wired. The wireless charging on that is even faster. Crazy. Solwong says, don't you still have the TCL 10 Pro? I do, but I did not pay for that. I got that for free from TCL. And they're never going to give me another phone again for free because I didn't even make the reviews I was supposed to make. Yeah, like Paul said, that was given to him. Yes. Leo says, I'm sending a guy over to fix that cable management behind you. Leo, do me a favor. So I actually had this TV hung up yesterday. The problem with this TV, it's hung well, but it's hung too high. And I don't know, it's too late now. So even when I'm standing up, I still have to, yes, I know I'm short. So I still have to look up anyway. But that TV's super high. But now that table's not here and it's looking clean. Guys, how am I supposed to fix this cable management? What do I do here? Because first of all, that cable is barely making it to the outlet. How do I fix this? What do I have to buy to fix this monstrosity of ugliness behind me? What am I supposed to do? I can't rip through the wall and put the cabling through the wall. Do you guys want to help me figure out what to do? Do you guys have any advice on how to fix? I'm like using my mouse, but you guys can't see where I'm pointing at. You guys can see that. That looks like a mess. I would love to fix it if I could. Please help me out here. Y says the Pixel 5 XL has to be the best mid-ranger ever for the price, but can Google actually do it? Probably not. But with Google, the best thing is to remain hopeful. Yes, why? You're correct. I've been very hopeful for the Pixels, the Nexuses for the last how many years now? Too many years. What is the Pixel 5 XL going to be priced at? Is that what it's going to be? $700 for the Pixel 5 XL? If it has a better camera, I can be on board with the $700. Maybe, possibly, maybe not. More likely not. But if the camera is bar none the best, if the camera is better than the iPhone 12 and the Huawei P40 Pro Plus and just does all these amazing things, then maybe the $700 price point would be beneficial. But I don't know if they're going to do that this year. I still think that Google is using 2020 to be their stopgap year for the Pixel 5 because they're going to try to really come out swinging with the Pixel 6 with its own chipset. I think. Y says, yep, Fall Guys. Yeah, I kind of want to play that on stream. Would you guys actually sit and watch me play video games and talk tech? I don't know if I could do both. I think that would be weird. Team Verizon says, Jerome, maybe when we get to be full-time tech tubers someday, we can hang out at WWDC and MWC and all that stuff. I would love that. But even if we don't become full-time tech tubers, I like tubers or whatever, we should just hang out. I feel like we can still build a community without being like these completely high-end whatever. I feel like, I don't know. The one thing that I will never change, no matter how big I get, if I ever get big, is change who I am and what I do and what I stand for. I think that's why I have such a hard time progressing too, because I don't make these videos where I'm like making drama or calling people out or whatever. It's not me. I also find it really what's the word for it? Cheesy. I don't know. Then I say that and maybe one day I'm going to have a video and say, come on, John Processor, bring it. Come on, MKBHD. Who do you think you are? I can't see myself doing that. Rajiv is in here. Yo, bro, what's going on, Rajiv? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Deepak says, Pixel 5 releasing in October. It's DOA. Google, wake up. It's iPhone 12. That's what I'm saying. The release date, yeah. If the iPhone 12 is going to be releasing the same time as the Pixel 5, if that iPhone 12 sells at $650 or $700, I don't know. It's going to be tough competition for sure. Y says, does anyone know if the 765G supports wireless charging? I have no idea. I know. I said that wrong. Hung well, hung too high. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Salwonk, for yeah. Okay. Big House says, LOL, short people issues. Okay. Look. Okay. Think about this. Look at where, let's It's so hard to point. Look at where my bed is, and then look how high the TV is. I think the couch that I'm getting, I didn't even get a couch. I got a love seat because I live in a box of an apartment. I think the love seat I got is going to be as high as the bed is. It might even be shorter. So that's going to be super high to look at. I don't know what to do. It's too late. I thought about getting it rehung, but I'm like, whatever. I barely watch TV as it is. I can just have it up there as decoration. That's not the right answer, but whatever. Sean says, what up? What up, Sean? What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Oddway says, get electrical cable casing. You can stick it to the wall and you can get it in the same color as your wall. So that's the thing. This cabling, though, is not center of the TV. Like, this is barely, I at least one part of that has extra slack, but the TV cable, power cable itself, I don't even think I could put it up against the wall because it would be too tight. So I don't know. Android Stud says it's easy. Google is going budget for 2020. I know they're going budget, but $700 is not budget, though. You know, $700 is still a lot of money for a phone, for sure. Big House says it's movie theater height. It's so high. It is. I should have said something. It's fine. Whatever. I had somebody come yesterday from TaskRabbit, and it was great. The guy was really nice, and we exchanged numbers even. But I should have said something. I didn't. Oddweight says it's so high. It is. It's high. I know it's high. What am I gonna do? It's too late. Okay, let's move on, guys. It's so hot in here. Jesus, look at this. It's 86 now. It's so hot in here. This is what I do for you guys. I don't turn on the AC so we can have a good stream, and I sacrifice this hot weather in here for you. It's also because I live on the 3rd floor, and like it just gets hot here when the AC isn't on. Team Verizon says, Jerome, we have the same TV height problem here at home. I'm 6 feet and I still have problems with it. Team Verizon, you're 6 feet. You're Filipino and you're 6 feet. I hate you. Yeah, the TV, so it's too high. I should have said something. This TV could go down like 2 feet, I'm sure, and it would have been fine. And now it's whatever. I don't. Let's move on. You guys don't care about my TV. This article from Android Central, this article from Android Central says Xiaomi confirms its nicest phones in 2020 aren't leaving China. So the Mi 10 Ultra looks like it's not going to be leaving China. Why it's not leaving China, I don't know. But Xiaomi confirmed the phones won't even be making their way into international markets as rebranded models. That's a shame, especially the price that it's at and the specs it provides. It's too bad. So Xiaomi this week announced the Redmi K30 Ultra and the Mi 10 Ultra. The company later confirmed that these phones would remain China exclusive. There's also no plans for a rebranding at this time either. Xiaomi this week announced 2 powerfully spec'd models, the Mi 10 Ultra, the Redmi K30 Ultra. Both models were created for the company's 20th anniversary, and they're both packed with audacious specs at acceptable prices. If I remember correctly, the Mi 10 Ultra is their high-end one. It can have up to 16 gigs of RAM. The camera specs looks like it'll compete with like the Huawei P40 Pro Plus. And it starts at like $760, like under $800, which is crazy. Because I said before, at those specs, for a Samsung or a whatever, you're already talking over $1,000 at that point. If you were holding out hope that Xiaomi would announce US or Europe release dates, though, it's time to quell that particular fantasy. Both Mi 10 Ultra and Redmi K30 Ultra won't be launching outside of mainland China. It's also confirmed to GSM Arena that it would not be rebranding these phones either. So that sucks. If anyone was looking for a deal on these phones, you're probably not going to get it unless you find a way to import somehow. And even if you did import, how well would it work? Would the bans work in other countries? Maybe, maybe not. Xiaomi could change its mind eventually, but that's the news at the moment. Despite misgivings in the Western market about Xiaomi's MIUI software, the company does have excellent hardware, especially with the Mi 10 and Mi 10 Pro. With the Mi 10 Ultra, it leaned into that advantage 120%, meaning like 100 and well, I'm assuming 120 hertz refresh rate, 120 watt wired charging, 50 watt wireless charging. It's a shame it won't be coming to Western markets. The Mi 10 isn't as devoted to, okay, that's something else. But yeah, so there's the news when it comes to the Mi 10 Ultra. Nothing we can do about it. We have no control over that. Looks like there's a bunch of emojis here. The TV is so high, it could give Snoop Dogg a run for its money. That's savage, man. Xiaomi is tripping. Yes, they are. They definitely are. Okay. What do I have here? Do I want to talk about this? We're 40 minutes into it. I don't even know what this is about. Google is determined to ruin Gmail. I've never held any particularly strong feelings for email clients. I didn't care when Mailbox shuttered, and I barely batted an eye when Google killed Inbox. I had Gmail. It wasn't much, but it was more than enough for me. It was simple and easily available, and that's all it needed to be. And that's what I use right now. I think many of us use Gmail. So what's wrong with it? I'm eerily suspicious Google might pull a Twitter with the new Gmail too. The behemoth says the new integrated experience was designed to improve focus, productivity, and ease of collaboration. But my concern is it will obliterate the mystery of emails. There's a certain sense of wonder that comes with Gmail notifications. They immediately build up anticipation and expectations. Is it a job offer, yet another canned rejection notice, a spammy newsletter, or perhaps a message that was never even meant for you? It's a trigger that makes you want to lift up your phone and check your email. So is it saying that it's actually going to be a lot more helpful? I also doubt the real motive. I also have doubts the real motive behind this unholy integration is to leverage the popularity of Gmail to create more engagement for Google's less popular products, especially Tasks and Meet. Oh, okay. So yeah, they're thinking maybe they're going to be spending this time to push other products to you instead, because now this integration is coming. The real tragedy of software monopolies is that even those most averse to unwanted change have been primed to put up with it one iteration at a time, which is why most of us will keep using Gmail no matter how hard Google is trying to ruin it for us. So this other article I have here from Ars Technica is talking about Gmail's big merger with Google Chat, and Meet starts rolling out today. Have any of you guys used whatchamacallit, this? Okay, who Rishab Gupta? I don't know what you're doing, but you're spamming right now. So if you want to hang out here, don't spam. I'm about to put you in timeout because we're not 3 years old here, so I don't know what you're doing. And now I can't. Okay, there we go. We're better. Rishab, if you want to spam, if you want to hang out, that's cool. If you want to hang out, but we're not 3 years old. Don't spam your bullshit here. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Rishab Gupta. Yeah, I don't know what's that. I don't know what that is. At first, I thought I was like looking and I was like, why is my chat going off? And then I thought he was saying bingo, but it's binod, whatever that is. Anyway, no, I'm not gonna ban him. I'll put him in timeout. I feel like people deserve a chance if they want to be like ridiculous, but anyway, it's fine. See, this is I like this vibe lately. This is gonna be my new vibe. I'm just gonna be chill for now, unless I rage out about something. But like, let's just hang out. Let's just hang out. Ruben says here, Jerome, what if you plug the TV into a good surge protector? So that's the thing, Ruben. I have an awesome surge protector and I can't even use it because it won't reach the bottom. I usually have like a box down there that holds all my cables, but I couldn't even do that because now the goddamn TV is like 25 feet high. I was making jokes earlier that the TV is hung up on my ceiling. Anyway, Ruben says, what if you plug the TV into a good surge protector, Velcro it to the back of the TV? Oh, Velcro it to the back of the TV. Then run the cord from the surge protector down the wall and use one of those channel coverings. Oh, that is smart, sir. That's smart. I will look into that, but I don't even think the surge protector I have is long enough because the distance from the TV, I need to change. I have like 8 million things here. The distance from the TV to the outlet down there, I have to measure. That's not a bad idea though. Thank you, man. Thank you, Ruben, for that recommendation. I'll have to check that out. Ronaldo says we need hammers, Jerome. Yeah, I know. I don't know who. I mean, I would have to give moderator access to the guys that are here regularly. So if any of you are interested in being a moderator, please let me know. I know Brian is a moderator as well, but Brian I know is working now Tuesdays and Thursdays. So his time is kind of being split up. So if any of you guys are interested, please let me know. Just shoot me a PM or something and I can look into it. I don't know how many, like, look, I have 15 people in here right now, so I don't need 8 million moderators, but like, and I can moderate myself too. If I see someone spamming the word binad, which I'm assuming is probably not an English word and it's probably something else, but whatever. Anyway, yeah. Leo says TT Jofi, TNT Jofi. You're missing the N in there. Android says you're going to need a surge protector with the big cable. Then you're really hung. Why are we getting all these hung jokes right now? Okay. Oddweight says you're too nice. Case in point, that high TV. Yeah, you know what? I should have said something because as he was mounting it and like marking it, I was looking at it. I'm like, it looks a little high. And then I didn't say anything. I should have said something. Leo says you can do 2 things. Move the outlet behind the TV. Move the outlet behind the TV? How am I going to do that? Or you can put a hole behind the TV, then run the wire down and put another hole near the outlet. See, but doesn't that mean I have to rip the wall out? I live in an apartment. Leo, I feel like that's too much work. Big House says Jerome is raging. Yeah, I'm not. Guys, thank you for the recommendations. Let's go ahead and move on. So yeah, there's this merger with Gmail, with Google Chat and Meet. Have you guys even used any of this stuff yet? Have you used Google Chat? Have you used Google Meet in the merger or in Gmail or however it works? I have not touched any of this. I haven't done any of this stuff. So they're just sharing that they've now added this stuff in here. I haven't used any of it at all. To me, I really don't see the point just yet. Building Meet and Chat into Gmail is basically Google resurrecting the old Google Buzz strategy of shove our new product into Gmail. Back then, Google's worry was Facebook and Twitter instead of Zoom and Slack, but it's the same basic plan. People spend a lot of time in Gmail, and Google hopes they'll want to do their work chat and video conferencing in the same app. For users of G Suite, the pitch is that you're paying for G Suite anyway, so you might as well stop paying for Slack and Zoom too. So yeah, just some info for that kind of stuff. All right, let's move on. I wasn't really interesting. I don't know why I had that in there. This article from Android Central is talking about Samsung's mid-range Galaxy A series phones may also receive 3 years of Android updates. The list of eligible models hasn't been finalized yet. So a Samsung customer rep from South Korea has claimed that select Galaxy A series phones may be eligible to receive 3 major OS updates. Samsung had committed to 3 years of OS updates for its flagship phones at its virtual Unpacked event earlier this month, which is great. I love that Samsung is now offering 3 years of updates because I think this might push Google to maybe even do more than 3 years of updates. Maybe Google will now offer the Pixel 5 with 4 years of updates, but don't hold your breath. I don't know if that's something they're really going to do. It's just nice to see that another big manufacturer is saying, well, you know what? We might as well start offering this as well. If anything, that's just a way to push competition and a way to push better products, better support for consumers. A list of Galaxy A series phones eligible to receive 3 major OS updates is expected to be released before the end of the year. I don't know if I'm really going to read into this. If Samsung is indeed serious about committing to 3 years of updates for its A series lineup, we expect the latest Galaxy A71 5G and A51 5G phones to be included in the list. Phones like the Galaxy A50s, A90, the 4G only versions of the Galaxy A51 and A71 will likely be eligible as well. So that's nice to know. I mean, whether it comes or it doesn't, but to know that they're doing it on their flagship phones is to be at least expected. To see it come on these lower end ones as well is good. Yes, Rashab, I see you posting in here. There's your little dot. This is your second chance, buddy. So we're going to play this game where I'm giving you attention when I probably shouldn't. But if you want to have something useful to say, please feel free. Otherwise, if you want that band hammer, I'm very happy to give you that band hammer, buddy. I feel like it's I don't know, it's kind of entertaining for me anyway. So let me read comments in here while we're waiting. Deepak says super high TV is the new trend. Yeah, I don't want it to be the new trend because I don't want I want to watch TV without going like that. That's really what I want. Oddweight says, can I send you articles? I mean, you can. The thing is, a lot of people send me articles and I don't mind going through them, but I don't always have the time to go through them either. You can either email them to me, you can DM me on Twitter. And if I have the time, I will go through them. Just know that like I get messages all the time. And I'm not just talking about like my phone Jerome thing, but I get messages all the time on my fasting channel. So you can send stuff. I can't promise I'm going to get to it, but I'll try. Team Verizon says, I hope the merger fixes Google's messaging problems. So far, I just use Google SMS and Gmail. Yeah, whether it does or it doesn't, I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to push. Maybe they're just trying to push their product. I don't know. Android Stud says you could hire an electrician to move the outlet behind your TV. I mean, I could do that. I just don't know how the landlord is going to feel. I didn't even tell them I was going to hang a TV up, but like, I think it's easy enough to fill the holes in there. So, yeah. Oddweight says, team, I don't think RCS is happening. This big push for RCS. And then, yeah, I don't know if it's happening either. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. I really don't. I know they're trying to like push something better, but whether that's going to come just doesn't really seem like it. Team Verizon says, yes, please. All Samsung phones should receive updates though, frankly, which is very true. I just, I know that Samsung has 8 million different kinds of phones. So to see them even just offering 3 updates for more than just one of their phones is great to see. Hopkins says, hey man, welcome to the stream, by the way. What do you think about the new HTC Desire20 Pro? It looks decent for the price. Actually, I don't know too much about it. Honestly, I don't. I might have covered that once, but I don't even think I have gone through it since then. Let's see here. Full phone specifications. So the HTC Desire20 Pro is a 6.5-inch screen, 6 gigs of RAM, a Snapdragon 665. Okay, it's a 665. That's why I don't really know about it. IPS LCD, 128 gigs of internal storage, a quad cam at the back, $300. I mean, for $300, it's not bad, but it's also a Snap 665. And I feel like at 310, I mean, wouldn't you rather pay $350 for a Pixel 4a, although it has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. So maybe if you're looking for a bigger battery, maybe that's the better buy. I mean, it's not bad for $300. I don't know too much about it though, Hopkins. So it's hard for me to just like give you my opinion on that. But yeah, if you're looking for a big battery, I mean, at least it has a big battery for $300. I'm sure the 665 will be okay. I just don't know how good it's really going to be overall, or like a year or two from now, you know? So, okay. Android Stud says, how far does the 3 year of updates from flagships go to the Note 8? I don't know. I don't really know. Like when Samsung said that they were going to be giving 3 years of updates, did they say if that was just going to be from here on out, or are they going back as well? Yeah, I don't know how far it goes back when it comes to that. Big House says, cool, I need my A70 to be included. Yeah, and maybe it will be. Maybe it will be. Deepak says here, this is a nice community. We don't need trolls out here. Thank you, Deepak. Thank you. Thank you. Adwait says, I mean, it's just consumers in the US who still text everywhere else. They just use WhatsApp and all. And so I feel like I'm in that category. I also feel like, why do I live in the US? I feel like I'm one of those people that doesn't really conform to a lot of the US stuff here. But whatchamacallit, I don't use text messaging either. I use Telegram for almost everything at this point. I do have WhatsApp. I don't use that though, but I should at least try it out. Rishab, who's now putting a useful comment, who has hopefully learned his lesson, says, bro, what do you think about the new OnePlus Nord? Should I buy it? Rishab, I think if you can get it, I don't know. Are you in India? If you're in India, that is the best place to buy the phone because it's, what is it? $379 US. I think that's a great price for the phone. The camera isn't all the best, but it should be good. And again, at the price, you're going to get a very clean stock Android experience. You're going to get, I'm assuming, a pretty good, decent battery life. But I know that it's had some issues when it comes to display, but I think it also depends. Deepak Murthy has a OnePlus Nord right now, and he's pretty happy with it. I think his concerns are with the camera out of everything else. Otherwise, I think it's pretty good. Rashab says, yes, bro, I'm from India. Yeah, I think it's a good price. I also, we were talking about it not too long ago. The Pixel 4a isn't going to be coming to India. So I don't know what other options you have at that price point. I think it's a good price point though. And it would be hard for me not to recommend it as long as the camera is not your number one concern. Yeah. So hopefully that helps, man. All right. Paul says, is SMS still a thing? It shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. I don't know why people use SMS, man. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like when people still want to send me messages in iMessage, I'm like, man, just send me something in WhatsApp so I can pull it up on either my MacBook or my desktop, or if I do want to check my phone, like I would rather have that than iMessage or SMS or whatever. Team Verizon says, I see, although texting is still pretty big in some SEA countries like the Philippines. What does SEA stand? Oh, Southeast Asian countries. Why did I not know that? Now I do. That makes sense. Tony Pazzo is in here. Your TV needs wireless charging. Problem solved. Oh my God. You know how great that would be? Oh my God. Then we wouldn't have this like wire issue here. I wish it does. It looks so ugly. I need to figure out a solution for that. I mean, at the bottom here, I'm going to eventually put like a little media stand to like hold just for more storage. If you notice down there, you see this like black long. You notice this thing here? That's my green screen. It's a pull-up green screen. It actually works really, really well. But yeah, it's I need to find a place for it. Okay. Saul Wong says, I think they said the Samsung updates will start from the S10 series. Well, that's good. That's good at least. Okay. Deepak says, I'm testing the Nord's camera. Not bad at all. Well, thank you, Deepak, for sharing that. Thank you. XDA is full of Gcams based on the latest Google software. That's awesome, man. Hopkins says, I'm thinking about the HTC versus Pixel 4a. I'll tell you later which one I picked. Okay, good. Let me know. In the EU, there's almost $100 difference between the HTC. Oh, so yeah, obviously the price makes a big, big difference there. I remember HTC Sense UI being amazing. Let me know what you think, man. Let me know what you figure out. Android stud, thank you, man. Thank you for the love. TNT Joe-Fi, thank you. Okay. Oddweight says, Hopkins, go for the Pixel. You'll have assured support and a good camera. That's also a fair point. Ronaldo says, Jerome, I've been thinking about making a video about Telegram because a lot of people don't really know about Telegram and I enjoy it. So Ronaldo, that's how I feel. I've been wanting to make a video on it as well. It's just, there's so many features to share. I just feel like that video would take forever to make, but it would be a great video. I think people need to know about Telegram and how good it is. I think There are people who are still stuck in Gmail who are being real lazy about trying to move over, thinking that their messaging app is good enough, but it really isn't. You don't get, other than like, there's so many things that are missing. You know what I love about Telegram too is I can take a chat from a different chat and forward that over to another one. So then I don't even have to like copy and paste. I just forward it over to someone else and be like, here, see what this person was talking about? This is what I wanted to share. Oh, you need this file? How big is it? 1.3 gigs? No problem. Let me upload it to you. No problem. The sticker sets I think are awesome. I don't know. There's just so much that you can do on that. The only thing it's missing is being able to reply to like React messages. I don't know why they haven't added that in there yet. I don't know what's taking so long. Sean says, I thought it was a sound bar. What's a sound bar? Back here? Oh, at the bottom. No. I need a sound bar though. I would love to have a sound bar. How do I know. I realized it as I said it. I messed up. I use Telegram a lot. I love it. It's my favorite. Telegram is my absolute favorite for sure. Okay, guys. We are already in the hour. So I am going to cut into where is this story? Oh, here we go. ZTE is ready to launch its first phone with an under-screen camera. Under-screen selfie cams are expected to make their way to devices in the coming months. We've already seen a prototype from Oppo, but it seems ZTE will be the first brand to release a device with such a solution to the market. So what is this? Is this Weibo here? Oh, yeah. A post on Weibo. Innovation never ends. Dreams go further. I have a showdown. The world's first smartphone with an under-screen camera is ZTE. A new post from the brand's president, Ni Fei, revealed the company is ready to announce its first under-screen camera phone soon. The teaser did not provide any images of the device nor gave a specific launch date, but we did get its name as the post was submitted via the ZTE A25G. So you can see there's nothing here, and I think this is just like, using a transparency to be like, there is a camera under this display. Speculations point that ZTE will use a Visionox display as the maker is already mass producing panels with an under display camera. I think the first thing to note here is how good is this really going to be? Is it even going to be worthy of a front facing camera? Is it going to be good? Is it going to lag? Is it going to work properly? I don't know. Still, there are notable hurdles when it comes to placing the selfie cam under the phone's display. The main problems are subpar image quality. So for me, I would rather have a notch, a pop-up selfie cam, a teardrop, a water drop, a hole punch, a punch hole, what are the other names for it? A pill capsule thing, than a subpar camera in the front. Like, don't go through all that trouble if you're going to give me a shitty front camera. I'd rather not have that. As well as brightness and color difference in the area where the camera is positioned. Visionox claims to have solved these problems with a mix of new display hardware and software algorithms for improved viewing angles and less glare, but we'll have to wait and see if that's the case. In addition, a listing on the state radio regulation of China for the alleged ZTE A20 5G was spotted, revealing its band support and ATE and ZTE A2121 model numbers. So, excuse me. So there you go. Under display camera. I mean, it looks cool, but will it really work? Is it really worthwhile? But I know this isn't going to be the first company to just make it. Well, they are the first company if they release it, but they're not going to be the last. There's going to be other iterations of it, and maybe they'll start working on it to actually make it better. Hopkins says, oh, you're talking about the HTC. I want it, but it's hard to get in the EU, not available in Central Europe. And I'm hoping HTC will get a good camera too, considering the HTC U11 camera. Right. Paul says it's fine for the Microsoft Surface Phone 2 webcam quality. Yeah, there you go. Team Verizon says, as for front cameras, honestly, I still like phones with bezels a la Note 9 and S9 and 3A. Why did I forget to say that? Yeah, I'll also take a phone that just has a bezel in the front and then the camera there, so it's not being intrusive. right? Intrusive is the word, to the screen. Since we talked about the Surface, we might as well talk about this too. Since we're talking about OS updates and OS support, Microsoft Surface Duo to get 3 years of OS and security updates. So this is nice to see. On the back of Microsoft officially confirming the release date of the Surface Duo, the Redmond-based firm also confirmed that it will receive 3 years of Android OS and security updates. So that's great because you're paying $1,400 for this phone and you're going to get 3 years of support on it. Potential buyers might be more inclined to pick up the device, knowing that support won't be unceremoniously pulled just a few months after launch. The Microsoft Surface Duo is set to arrive from September 10th of 2020. So nice to see. I forgot that this was a story as well, and I thought I would bring it in here. I know our hour is up, but I want to share one more story that's not really a big story, but I know AMC is really fighting. To get their theaters back in the public. I don't know who is ready to go to a theater yet and watch a movie. Is anyone in chat here willing to go sit at a theater and watch a movie, even if they distance you 6 feet apart? Would you do this? I think AMC is pulling at straws here. They're really desperate. AMC will offer 15-cent tickets when it reopens 100 plus US theaters on August 20th. Why, of all the countries in the world, why is the US going to open theaters? Who is going to go to a theater right now in the US with the numbers spiking the way they are? It's just ridiculous how crazy things are here. And why would you go to a theater? I won't even go on a bus right now. I won't go sit at a train right now. I just read Selwong's comment. It came at like the corner of my eye. 15 cents for coronavirus. Oh, that is a comment of the day. Definitely the comment of the day. Selwong, thank you for sharing that. But Big House Productions with a $5 super chat. Here is my $3.50. YouTube is greedy. Big House Productions, man, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the support. I always appreciate it. I love this community. I really do. You guys are great. I appreciate the super chat. It does mean a lot to me. Thank you so much, Big House. As always, thank you. Selwong, that was a great comment. I like tried to read it quietly, and then I was like, that is too funny. I couldn't hold it in. So let's read into this. Like so many industries, the last 5 months have been absolutely devastating for movie theaters. As far as sheer volumes go, no one has been harder hit than the world's largest theater chain. AMC has had plans to reopen theaters. 15 cents for coronavirus. Big things change, particularly when you're dealing with something as uncertain and always evolving as a global pandemic. This week, the theater juggernaut announced plans to reopen more than 100 theaters in the U.S. on August 20th, constituting a first wave of reopenings. It's just not the time to reopen. They're crazy to do that. If they're gonna offer tickets for 15 cents, they might as well do that like indefinitely. Not just on August 20th, because I really don't know who's gonna. I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna charge 15 cents, then you're just encouraging people to get COVID at 15 cents. The number is a momentary. The number is a momentary return to 1920 ticket prices. As an homage to the chain's founding, things are still tricky, of course. Among the bigger issues here is the current lack of new releases to choose from. It's one of those chicken and egg deals. Movie studios have been equally eager to release films, but haven't had much luck as local regulations have kept theaters closed. After numerous days, Warner Brothers announced that it will be taking the unusual measure of premiering Christopher Nolan's Tenet outside of the U.S. before it comes to the States. More than anything, it's a clear indication of this country's handling of COVID-19. With movies like Tenet, The New Mutants waiting in the wings, AMC will be relying on older blockbusters to try to get butts back in seats. Upcoming films include The Empire Strikes Back, Black Panther, Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, and Grease. Those will be priced at $5 a pop, designed to lure folks who can't wait to return to the theater experience, new releases or no. The list of theaters can be found here. It's limited to a handful of cities and states, skipping key markets like California and New York. Is it going to come in Illinois? I'm just wondering. So Chicago. Look at all the Chicago ones. Jesus. I just feel like they're going to be spreading coronavirus more so now that it's going to be coming to a bunch of Chicago areas. That's crazy. So how many of these are actually, I can't even move this shit over. How many of these are actually going to be coming into Illinois or into Chicago? So this is a Chicago one on North Michigan, River East to Chicago. The rest of these are like in the suburbs of Chicago. Ford City. Wait, is Ford City, Indiana? Anyway, some of these are the big ones here in downtown Chicago. That's where they're gonna be putting them in. I would not be going to a movie right now. Like, there's no, you couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me. You want to charge 15 cents. You couldn't pay me $15 to sit at a theater for 2 hours and worry about like if I just caught something. Plus, I don't know if I want to be watching a movie with a mask on for 2 hours. Like, I would rather not do that. I'd rather stay home, watch a movie on my 17-foot high TV. It's so high. But I would rather do that than watch a movie at a theater right now. Hopkins says, I worked in cinema till March as a student, but no way I would go to a cinema as of now. For sure. For sure. Jay Mill, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Me coming in late as usual. What's good, Rome? Not much, man. Just hanging out, talking chat, having a little, just, tech talk kind of stuff. More of a chill day. I feel like these streams are going to be a lot more chill lately. Not that they weren't chill. Just depends how big the news is, but not much, man. Just hanging out. Glad to have you. Welcome. Sel Wong says, I also read live concerts won't be safe until 2022. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't. Yeah. Team Verizon says, Sel Wong, damn, I was looking to watch a bunch of bands this year. I wonder when they're actually going to have a lot of that stuff. Like, when is all of this really going to end? I don't know. If they have a vaccine, or it's not even a vaccine, but like some kind of shot or medication to at least lessen the side effects so that people don't die, then maybe things will start coming back to normal. But I don't know. Sal Wong says, what if they offered you any phone? Would you go to the movie theaters? No, I wouldn't. I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying. What if they offered you, it's like saying, what if they offered you $1,000 to go watch a movie? Would you go do it? I just don't feel comfortable. I don't know. And to be honest with you, even before all of this happened, I didn't watch a lot of movies. I don't watch a lot of TV, which is why I'm not complaining about this thing being 17 feet high in the air. I really, so if you see here, this is the plan. You see where my bed is here? I plan on putting my little love seat in front of that. I literally, the love seat is not even bigger than like, I think it's less than 5 feet long. It's a very small one. I mean, I'm not going to have a ton of people here. This is a small studio where it's just me. But if the couches or the love seat's going to be like this high and I got to look that high, it's just going to, all I wanted to do was like sit, watch a couple of YouTube videos while I eat dinner and just like chill. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Deepak P says, talk about A14 Bionic chip leak sometime. I don't even know where the leaks are for that. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check it out. Sal Wong says, you should have just left the TV on your table when you first moved in. I know. I mean, I needed that. I like that that table sitting over here right now. I love that table because it rolls really easily. And I can use that table to like fold clothes, prep food, record videos. Like, I don't know. Jay Mill says, I'm trying to go to the theater to watch the first Resident Evil while season in the they would kick you out so fast, Jay Mill. So fast. Paul says the Pixel 4a 5G Corona edition. Exactly. What exactly? Leo says they should reopen the movies on Halloween. We could all wear a mask, grab a big bowl of pop COVID and a delicious glass of COVID Coke. I wonder where the state of coronavirus is going to be in October, in November. I just don't think things are really going to change by then. Fear the Roof 42 says, okay, so you asked for an update on my Pixel 4. So here you go. Loving it. 10 recharges, at least 4.25 SOT, at most 6. That's awesome, man. 10 recharge cycle, average 5 hours SOT, no Face ID, no motion sense, everything else on. That's great. Fear the Roof 42. I'm glad to hear that, man. That sounds like awesome life for what you're getting. I don't know. I mean, I think I would get around 4-ish hours on mine as well. But that's great. I'm very happy to hear that. I'm happy you're enjoying it, man. Awesome. Thank you for the update. Thank you for sharing your experience with us on your Pixel 4. Thank you, man. Especially at the price you got it for. You got a great deal. So I can't complain on that, man. You got a good deal on it for sure. Deepak says, I read this virus will come and go in waves every 2 years. I wouldn't be surprised. Except, you know, what's funny? People always talk about the second wave, but here in the US, I don't think that wave ever left. We're still in that first wave and it's not going anywhere. Even though people think that we've passed the first wave, that wave never went away. Look at our numbers here in the US. It's ridiculous. Actually, what are our numbers here? Just crazy how high the numbers are here in the States compared to everywhere else. So there's 20 million, almost 21 million cases now in the world. And the US leads with 5.3 million cases, Brazil with 3.1, and then everywhere else, it's like these three here have over 1 million, but everywhere else is under 1 million still. Almost 200,000 deaths. Illinois at least is still, where is Illinois at? Illinois has, well, we're at over 200,000 cases now. 1,800 deaths, or 1,800 new cases recently, and almost 8,000 deaths. I always look at Illinois, obviously, because I'm just, curious how our state's doing. But you can see these numbers have just like moved itself up. They're gradually increasing. And like at one point we had really dipped, and then now we're just back on the rise, just like everywhere else. At least the number of deaths have like stayed low, but otherwise the number of cases are still rising. And there's no cure or no whatever in sight. And I think I'm just waiting for that. But yeah, so, okay. What else? Leo says, but in all seriousness, text me later. I can hook you up your TV. Thank you, man. Thank you, Leo. I will. I'll touch base with you. I have some ideas that won't cost a lot of money and it'll look clean. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'll hit you up for sure. Cause I mean, I like this better than the table I had, to be honest with you. I just wish it didn't get mounted 27 feet in the air. Like the webcam can barely get this TV on screen. Just happy that all of us here in the stream chat are safe. No, that's fair. Jay Mill says might move to New Zealand. They don't have any new cases in like 5 months till a few days ago. There you go too, man. I considered moving elsewhere. For a hot second, especially with the way things are happening here in the US, sometimes I'm like, should I stay here in the States? I was like, man, I could move to Toronto. Toronto's not that far away. Toronto is like an 8-hour drive from Chicago. And Toronto seemed nice when I visited it. Plus, like, I would get healthcare. Like, you guys, I don't know how many times I've said this. I don't have healthcare. I haven't had healthcare in over 3 years because I work independently. I work as a contractor, a freelancer, as like an artist. Like, I know it sounds crazy to say like I'm an artist, but guys, like I put a lot of creative thought into the work I do. Maybe not in these streams, but like, obviously I do put a lot of creative thought into my work, and I look at myself as a creative, and I want to continue to do that. I want to be an artist, and I want to but I can't even get insurance. I haven't gone to the doctor in over 3 years because I can't afford it. I can't pay the $500 or $600 US a month just to pay for health insurance. It's crazy. And I considered maybe going elsewhere, but no one's going to take us right now. I think everyone thinks that everyone thinks. I mean, you just have to look at the numbers. Here in the US, our numbers are ridiculous. Nobody wants to come in here, and nobody wants us in their country. Brian is in here late to the show with a $2 super chat, but better than not making it. Brian, thank you so much, man. I know you're busy and I know you got stuff going on, so please don't. No need to like feel bad or whatever. I'm glad you can make it. Welcome, Brian. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. Deepak P says A14 Bionic, a 40% CPU increase. Wow, that's crazy. Greater than the A13. GPU is 50% greater than the A13. Those are crazy numbers. 5 nanometer chip waiting for it. That's amazing. And to think if the phone comes out at a 650 price point, I'm guessing it's going to be 700, but still, that's a huge improvement in terms of graphics and CPU processing power. Salwang says Vladimir Putin says they have a vaccine and he's going to send it to the Philippines to try it. Why the Philippines? Why would he send the vaccine there? I'm just curious. Why the Philippines out of everywhere else? Fear the Roof 42 says, just wish there was still unlimited storage for original quality photos. 90% of the reason I got another Pixel is for pictures of my 2-year-old. Yeah, I think all of us wish that we had that as well. And I don't want to pay for more storage. I already pay the $20 a year for 100 gigabytes. And I know it's only like $30 for 200 gigabytes, but I just don't want to spend the money right now. I really don't. Team Verizon says, Salwonk, the Philippines has done a shit job at handling COVID. Our president is a joke. Yeah, Duterte, yeah, no thank you. For sure. Part of the reason why I became a member was because of your content. You're definitely good. Jay Mill, thank you, man. Thank you for the love. I appreciate that. That support means so much to me, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Hopkins says $500 a month for health insurance. And I mean, I could get health insurance, I think, for like $250, maybe $300, but my deductible would be $5,000, which means I would have to pay $5,000 out of pocket first while I'm paying $250 or $300 a month before they pay 80% of anything. So that means technically I would have to pull $5,000 first upfront plus the $250 or $300 out of my pocket before they even decide to pay for anything at all. So yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Paul says have to leave. Bye. It's all good, Paul. Thank you for making it, man. I'm about to end it here as well. So yeah, take care, Paul. Take care. Yeah, it's very expensive where I'm at. The US is no joke because they privatize everything. They want you to be tied to a corporation, pay the money for that. And it's just, I really don't know if I want to be stuck with a corporation, but it might be something I might have to eventually do, which is going to affect what I do here for TNT Joe-Fi. But I really don't know how that's going to affect it. We'll see where that comes. Yeah. Okay. Salwonk says, I want to hear your iPhone 12 news. Oh, I do have an iPhone 12 story. Okay. Let's do that. What do I have for the iPhone 12? Oh, whoops. You don't want to see that. That was my outro. I was queued up. Okay. Oh, we just talked about it because John Processor talked about it. iPhone 12 release date may have been revealed in a new leak. So John Processor is saying here, the iPhone 12 event, October 12th, iPhone 12 devices, pre-orders are on the 12th, shipping the week of the 19th, and iPhone 12 Pro devices, in November. So there's no exact date yet. Oh, that kind of sucks because I don't want to be spending money on an iPhone 12, but maybe I'll buy the iPhone 12 and just return it when the 12 Pro comes out. And I'll just be like, well, I'm just returning it because I wanted the Pro. That's why. So that's that. And then this article here, no, this is that was the Fortnite article. That's all I really have. I didn't have anything else on it. Apple didn't immediately respond in what would be a bit of a surprise. John Processor also said that the expected Apple Watch 6 could be unveiled alongside a new iPad in September ahead of the new iPhones. Nice to know. The Apple Watch 6 is rumored to include SpO2 tracking, the ability to monitor oxygen saturation in the blood, and offer more robust sleep tracking. At this point, all the dates are still rumored, and Processor acknowledged in a follow-up tweet that launch timing could still change. So I didn't realize that the 12 Pro would be coming out later than the 12, but now we know, or at least rumors are that we know. but yeah, that's all the news I had, Salwonk. Sorry. Jay Mill says insurance here is a bunch of bull. Yes, it is. Ruben says T dot sounds nice. Your video while up there was great, Jerome. Wait, what? What are we talking about? Why am I so confused right now? Anyway, I think that's it for today, guys. I think that's all I got. It's 3:30. I still have other work to do. I have a fundraiser kind of event to hold today for a political organization. So I have to prep for that and get all that ready. I wish you guys could see all of the behind the stuff do in my life, because I have a number of clients. I have the news organization that I still do work for. I have video production I do for other clients, video editing. I have a lot while I'm trying to do this on top of it, as well as my other channel, and all this stuff. Okay. Look at Rashab being so nice. Good night, Paul. I enjoy a lot your live chat. Rashab, thank you for being so nice. Also, you don't have to pretend to be nice. You can just be yourself. Just don't spam in here. But Rashab, thanks for making it. Thanks for spending some time in here. It's nice to see you just like chill out. So Rashab, thank you for joining. All right, guys, that's it for today. I am going to go ahead and say goodbye to you all. If you guys have not had a chance, please hit that thumbs up button. I didn't even get a chance to like plug my join thing, but that's all good. Please hit that like before you go. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. It's always nice to have you guys be a part of the Phone Jerome fam. If you haven't, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. I forgot. But that subscribe button. I want to thank all the people who super chatted today. Thank you for that extra support. What was I going to say? God damn it. I can't even, what's the rest of the stuff say here? Stay safe, guys. Bye. Thanks. No problem. Deepak, Fear the Roof 42 says, I saw a sign that said, watch for children. Sounds like a fair trade. See you, Jerome. Take care, all. Thank you guys so much again. Appreciate all the love and support. Come back tomorrow. That's what I wanted to say. I will be streaming again tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central, hopefully on time. I know things have been busy for me, but I want to make sure I'm always on time. So with that being said, here's my wave goodbye. See you guys tomorrow. Take it easy. Here comes the music.